2 decades ago, Donald Trump began building the Trump Tower along Chicago's riverfront. What he said about the city back then is a lot different than what he's saying now.
In 2025, the narrative is mostly negative about crime and how unsafe the city is. Tonight, investigator Dorothy Tucker asks the group responsible for attracting conventions and tourists here, do the president's words matter?
They need help badly. Chicago desperately needs help. Many people were shot. They had, in a short period of time, 4,000 murders in Chicago. Chicago is a hellhole right now.
Is Chicago a hellhole?
It's laughable.
But this is not really funny to Kristen Reynolds. She's the president of Choose Chicago. Her job, attract conventions, businesses, and tourists to a city the president describes as a hellhole.
It's not funny and laughable when people say that about the place that you call home and where you have your family and where you've chosen to live. It's hurtful.
Reynolds says the city is also hurt by the nearly constant negative narrative.
I looked at crime numbers in Chicago. They're through the roof.
Incredibly false and doesn't represent who we are.
In fact, a CBS News analysis found per capita, Chicago is not the most violent city in the country. Among large cities, Chicago ranks 80th for violent crimes. Despite the negative narrative, this summer tourists flocked to the city, booking 3.5 million hotel nights, 4% more than last summer.
It matters to our small businesses, our neighborhoods. It means livelihoods.
Tourism is a vital part of the city's economy, generating $20 billion a year and supporting 130,000 jobs. Some of those earning a living in the tourism industry work at the five-star hotel built along Chicago's river that bears the name of the nation's president.
And clearly, he sees the benefit of Chicago enough to build a beautiful hotel here.
Ironically, in 2004, when the old Sun-Times building was demolished to make way for the Trump Tower, violent crime in Chicago was significantly higher than it is today. CBS News Chicago compared the first 8 months of the year then and now. 2 decades later, robberies down 60%, aggravated battery down 37%, aggravated assaults 11% fewer, homicides 15% less, criminal sexual assault a 3% drop.
Who will succeed and who will fail and who will be the apprentice?
Back then, when Trump was the star of his hit TV show The Apprentice, visits to Chicago attracted throngs of media. I was among them. At the time, Trump had nothing but praise for the future location of his luxury high-rise.
This is really my honor, but this is truly a great city.
And today, there is no shortage of shout-outs for Chicago on the hotel's website. History, cultural museums, even sandy beaches.
So he understands that our city has a lot to offer.
Reynolds' challenge is to convince others of that.
So welcome to the greatest city in the world.
One strategy is a recent campaign that includes somewhat snarky social media posts from the public. Hashtag Show me your hellhole.
Giving a voice to the people and allowing people to create content, share their message, share what they love about our city.
But is it enough?
I worry about convention and meetings that want to book Chicago. We're booking now for 2040 for meetings and conventions. So what is happening now is impacting our city for decades to come.
Dorothy Tucker, CBS News Chicago, investigators.